Today I'm going to be talking about masks in Procreate Dreams. Now I haven't seen many tutorials about masks in Procreate Dreams yet, so maybe it's just because of the newness of the program itself. So I'm going to show you a couple of things actually. Let's start a new project here. I'm just going to get it on widescreen, HD, and if you want to change HD to 4K, you can do all that right here, or 720, whatever you like. Just click on the little red little square there. Alright, and we're going to start with an empty project here. And I'm going to create a layer that is going to be a text layer. Alright, and let's just type out the word reveal. Let me make it a little bit wider here. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is create a new track on top of that, and then go into drawing mode, so the little squiggly line here, and brush, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to, let me see, what can we do here? Texture brush, maybe. Let's do this Melaleuca. Looks good, and then make sure it's on black, and then we're going to paint over this reveal. Just like that. Now remember, when you mask something, black covers it up and white reveals it. So what you want to do now is we want to make this layer the same length as this one. I found an easy way to do this by accident. Maybe many of you guys already know it. 3-finger swipe, make this a little bit bigger. If we hold down on it, you can click on fill duration and it will stretch it out to the same length as the other one. So that makes it so much easier than trying to get your finger on it and switch it out. I never can grab it correctly. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hold this layer down, and we're going to click on mask, and we're going to set this to a layer mask. Okay, and now suddenly you can see it all of a sudden. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to animate our mask, and then if we... Oh, we got to get out of drawing mode. I'm sorry, I always do that. I always wonder why it's not working. Okay, so we're going to take our mask, and then if we move our mask, you can see the words go away. And now what we want to do is we want to set a keyframe here, and then we just click on it like that and click move and scale. Alright, and then we're going to move the timeline over to where we want the words to appear. I'm going to bring it over to about 9. I don't know what that is. Not 9 seconds. It's maybe halfway between 1 second, I guess. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move our mask over the reveal now that we can see it. And now when it's animated, you'll get this cool text reveal. And if we want to slow it down a little bit, so it's not so fast, let's move the frames down to maybe 15. Let's see what that looks like. Well, it's still a little bit quicker. What you can do is you can hold down on your keyframe here, and we can just move it. Move it out if we want to make that animation a little slower. Here we go. Alright, so just a text reveal animation that you can do very simply with Procreate Dreams. So that's one mask I want to talk about, and that was the layer mask. The next thing I want to do is show you a really, really cool effect with clipping masks. Alright, so I am going to, I guess we'll just keep this project. We'll just delete the content that's on it. And I need to open up Procreate. So I'm going to split view it. We're going to open up Procreate. Come on, Procreate. Alright, and I'm going to choose a drawing that I did a couple of years ago, I guess. Let me see if I can find it here. This one right here. So I did this girl painting here, kind of a gothic look in a way. So I have 2 layers here. I have the full painted layer, and then I have a line layer. Alright, and I'm going to load in both of those. So I'm going to take this colored one and put in there. And then I'm going to take this line one and I'm going to move it in there also. Alright, and now I can go back to full screen in Dreams. Alright, and let me get these things to the beginning here. Alright, and maybe I need to resize them, I think. And I'm just using this. I'm not going to give you guys anything to download for this tutorial because you can use basically anything that you have. I want this one to match fairly well. It don't have to be perfect, but close enough. Alright. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create I need to create a white circle. So I'm going to start a new layer, new track. Alright. I'm going to go into my drawing mode. And I need to just make a white circle. So let me select white. And make this a little bit bigger. So I just want a white circle. And I can't see what I'm doing because she's on top. So I'm going to turn her off right now. I'm going to disable that layer. And actually our background's white too, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to see. Is it here? There we go. So maybe just going to do it a little bit blue, I guess. And the way I did that is click on the numbers here. And then you can change your background color. Alright, so I need this white circle done right here. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. One thing that I miss in Procreate Dreams is the drawing, kind of the drawing assist thing where you can hold your pen down and make perfect things. So hopefully they'll put that in later. Alright, and I'm going to not turn it off. I'm going to make this as long as the other ones by using fill duration. Alright. Okay, so now I've got my color layer here, I've got my line layer here, and I've got a white circle right there. So what I want to do now is I want to take this colored layer and I want to create a mask. Now this time I want to make a clipping mask. Okay, now you can see when I did that, the only thing that's showing is the white circle in the colored part. So it's revealing everything behind it, which is the line layer. And I think it's better if we go back and change this background color back to white again. That's good, I guess. Alright, turn that off. Alright, and now what you can do, something that's really, really cool, is you can animate this circle. And I am going to use performance mode on this because it's really easy. And then what we're going to do is, let me make this thing start maybe over here off the girl herself. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to animate this circle in performance mode. So click on the little circle right there and it's ready to perform. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this mask around the picture. I'm going to make it stop in the middle, and I'm just going to animate it out. Okay? Now let's see what that looks like. Go! This is a good thing to do with this. You do some reveals with it like this, and then animates out, and the whole thing goes out. Okay, and that is it. A very short tutorial today, but I think it was a really cool one. And I haven't seen many people do this kind of thing on YouTube yet, so I thought it might be helpful for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for all the support that you've been giving me recently. Thank you for the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. and I will see you guys next time with another Procreate or Procreate Dreams tutorial. Take care.